Respected Chair, Honorable Justice Indranil Officer, respected Senior District and Justice, respected Chairman BIMF, respected Chairman Mediators Forum, all others from Lawyers Guild, respected Honorable Speakers, invited here, and the audience. Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon. Now we have entered into the topic. This has been selected for today's discussion and workshop. That is why we prefer mediation instead of ADR instead of village schools. So I will not take so much time. I will do within time. Please cooperate with me. So maybe some interest due to there is no slide change that I have to switch here and there. Don't take it otherwise. Don't think I am dancing. Okay, here it is, right? So why we prefer area instead of village courts? Who can say it? Is there anyone who can answer it? Why we prefer area instead of village courts? In place of village courts? Why? Would you please volunteer? There are some brilliant faces like Isha Hassan is there, some other guys are there, other madams are there. I have noticed them, they were very much engaged in their smartphones. I think they are smarter than me. So please would you volunteer me why we should prefer area instead of village schools? Because from morning, our friends from overseas, our distinguished speakers from here try to persuade you why we should opt for area, especially mediation. So I expect someone of you might ask me. Yes, please, ma'am.
মেডিয়েশনের দুইটা ব্যাপার একসাথে না শুধু হয়তো মেডিয়েশনের জন্য তারা সালিশ করে আসছে কিন্তু অল্টারনেটিভ ডিসপিউট রেজোলিউশন উইদিন দ্য সিস্টেমের মধ্যে আছে এন্ড দ্যাট ইজ অ্যাপ্রুভড বাই মেনি সিস্টেম
Thank you very much, ma'am. Anyone else? Anybody? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, please.
স্যার আমার মনে হয় এখানে এরিয়ার মধ্যে অনেকগুলো বিষয় আছে মেডিয়েশন, কনসিলিয়েশন, আরবিট্রেশন কিন্তু ভিলেজ কোডের মধ্যে হচ্ছে যে স্থানীয় পর্যায়ে শুধুমাত্র তাদের হচ্ছে যে সালিশির জ্ঞানটা আছে এছাড়া যে অন্যান্য ম্যাম বললো যে অন্যান্য আইনের জ্ঞানটাও তাদের মধ্যে নাই থাকলেও এটা সীমিত পরিসরে কিন্তু এরিয়াটা হচ্ছে যে একাধারে অনেকগুলো সিস্টেম নিয়ে কাজ করার কারণে এরিয়াটা বেশি প্রেফার করি
Thank you very much. Sir, have you visited village code any time in your life?
Yes, once a time.
Yeah,
Because I grew up in village.
Then I know this is a house full of brilliant faces. This is a house full of brilliant faces and our sir is there. May I ask a question like a fool? In Bengali, Bokar mothe ekta proshno kori. How many of you think village code is a court? Is it a court?
No.
Before that, I may answer in very few sentences. Why we prefer village court? Why we prefer area to village court? Because all over the world, why people prefer area instead of courts? That's why we prefer area instead of village court. But how many of you think village court is a court? If it is a court, I have no discussion. I may conclude. Right, sir? If it is a court, then the reasons are there. Why all over the world people prefer area instead of courts? Then I also prefer area instead of village court. It is a court. But my question is that, is it a court at all?
No.
No? Who says? Please, ma'am.
সালিশ পরিষদ বিশেষ করে একটা সালিশ পরিষদ হিসেবে যখন ভিলেজ কোড এটা আসে তখন বলে এটা সালিশ পরিষদ যেখানে একজন নারী থাকবে চেয়ারম্যান থাকবে কমিশনার থাকবে এবং দুই পক্ষে এসে ছোট ছোট
May I stop you, ma'am? Have you read the Village Code Act, Village Code Ordinance? Act in 2006 and ordinance was in 1976. Yes. Have you read or have you gone through the provisions of Village Code Act 2006? There they say a court, Gram Adalat, right? That's it? Okay. So she says village school is not a court. How many of you support her? From legal background, from lawyers, do you support her? It is enacted in the Village Code Act in 2006.
যেরকম টাইম বহাল আছে এখন তো
It is a code, right? Sir says it is a code. Let's see it. So, what is the legal framework? Do you know it? The Act of 2006 and the rules 2016 and what? And guideline from the local government authorities. These are the legal frameworks. So, who is the supervisory body of village courts? Supervisory body. Is it Supreme Court? Is it CJM? Is it district judge? Who? If it is a court, then Supreme Court should be the supervisory authority, sir. But village court is not being supervised our Supreme Court. Let's see. Oh, another point. Advocates are not allowed. So many, what harm the advocates have done to them? Why they have prohibited you? I don't know. You are a very brilliant faces. You are full of empathy. Our institution has done a lot of litigations for the benefit of children, for others. Like our Goswami sir has done a lot of works. You may read the precedents in the BLT and other journals. But what the harm have you done? Why they have prohibited you in the village court? Is it a court? Okay, let's see it. How does it work? Is it, okay, next, is it against the separation of power spirit and the mass direction case?
ডেফিনেটলি
How many of you think so? Is it the spirit of separation of power and the spirit of the verdict of mass direction case? So, aren't you surprised that 19 years this act prevailed without being challenged in the Supreme Court? I am surprised a lot. Let's say another thing. During COVID, they did not stop. All the courts of the country were stopped by the circular of Supreme Court. But they did not stop, sir. So they did not think they are under any supervision. What did they do? This is from their journal. This is from the journal, and this journal is like Utchash. They tag it, they spread that village school is functioning very well. But see their reality. What did they do? They did not stop. So, ma'am said, and many of you said that it is against the separation of power because our constitution says local government bodies are part of executives. So, executives are running the court. Union Parishad chairman is part of executive. How he is allowed to run the court after the verdict of mass direction case, after the so-called separation? Why? Is it court? But we cannot say that, sir, as long as the act is there, sir. So let's go. This is their supervisory authority. They report to the secretary of law, not to the Supreme Court. We don't know, we don't have any data. Sir said only 31 cases are there pending because we don't have data. And there is data manipulation. I will show that. So this is a chart, sir. I request the attention of Chairman BIMF. This data was collected. I am hiding the name of the district, and this is there from their official records. So in the first quarter 2025, they have 82 cases pending in one district, and they started their journey with 61 cases. Now they have 82 cases there. There is also a Fakizuki. This is what? They did not enter the cases got from the higher court, that is from CJN courts. The CJN court reports during this time, these 3 months, they have sent 66 cases to the village courts. So if you add 66, then it becomes more than 140. Data manipulation is there. So this is going on. So we think the village court should not be there because conflict of interest, chance of manipulation. Do you agree? চেয়ারম্যান সাহেবের প্রভাব বিস্তার করার ক্ষমতা রয়েছে? Do you agree? Conflict of interest রয়েছে? Do you agree? Okay. The chairman and other members are from there. If you see the organization, The 3 members are from Union Porishad, the chairman himself and 2 other members. So 3 of them, and 1 from this side, other from that side. And if they are united, they can kick out and they can total. Gola people hotta kora. The chance of appealing, you cannot appeal. We'll show that. So the philosophy for which a judge is not posted in his own district is the philosophy for which a chairman of Union Porishad should not be the chairman of the court, because he knows everybody who chanted slogan for him in the election, who gathered in the procession, who did not gather. He knows everything. He knows the name of the person, even the name of the daughter, even the name of the wife of the litigants. So how he can be impartial? There is no chance of that. Okay, let's go. What our experts say, did he code or not? Sir, to আপনার মাইক্রোফোনটা দিতে হবে, দেখি।
স্যার মাইক্রোফোনটা হাতে নেন।
মাইক্রোফোন হাতে নেবে এটা? না, এখানে কি করব? এখানে শোনা যাচ্ছে না সাউন্ডটা, ও বন্ধ করা আছে। কোনটা দেখতে পারবেন? দেখান। Expert. Then he was not the chairman of this commission. Sir, then he was not the chairman of the commission, sir. It is from 6 years back. So there is speech comment of Dr. Ahmed and the UNDP activating village code project director. So and some litigants. What they say about village code? Okay, can we listen to that?
না ওইটা দিয়েছিল
Okay, how can I help?
ক্যারিং ব্যবস্থা
Thank you. So let's go to the another. This is the legal framework for which we shall have to say a court, unless and until it is being repeated. These are the legal framework, where it is formed, how it is formed. You all may know it. I should not waste my time because my time is well. Yes, sir. Time constraint is there. So may I proceed? Okay, we shall show. So these are the provisions. You may go. I am not wasting any time. So what are the cases there is tried? You know that offense of theft, offense of cheating, offense of criminal breach of trust, etc. from our criminal side. And recently, the amendment added the pecuniary jurisdiction to 3 lakh. And another thing, the past maintenance of our sisters and mothers. What about the future maintenance? She will have to go for another litigation. How funny is this, sir? They are going to deal with the past maintenance. Their family code is there, but they are doing it. And what will happen to the future and the present? They have nothing to say. So, let's see it is 7. This is the recent amendment and this is additions. So let's go it. But there are some limitations. All the cases cannot be instituted in the village court because previous conviction and time bar is there. In criminal cases, there is time bar, sir. You cannot file a case after 3 months. Okay. So time bar is there, and you cannot bring a case in the village courts where the interest of the child is there. Then the child has to go to the court at district headquarters, not to the village courts. Okay. Then the harsh reality. This is the harsh reality. You cannot file a case after 30 days. 30 days only. You cannot file a case. And in case of civil matters, you cannot file a case after 60 days. These are the limitations. And here comes the provision for the lawyers. Here. Yes, section 14. Okay, I am not going to stop spend my time. So limited scope of ADR. Sir said, Mahbub Rahman said, yeah, there are ADR provisions in there. But you see, this is a mockery. Simply 15 days are there. If you mediate, it's okay. If you don't mediate, it's also okay. How there will be mediation? Who will mediate? Are they trained? Do they know the norms, the etiquettes of mediator? Perhaps the answer is N-O, right? Okay. So this is nothing, limited scope of there. Again, See, 30, Rule 30, it is the Rule 30. Recently made rule in 2016. Who can remove the chairman? If you make any complaint, the chairman is being biased. I did not go for his missile procession. He is going to grab me by my neck because of his earlier vengeance. You cannot do something. The UNO, Upajala Neighborhood Officer, has been given the power to remove the chairman. It is the executive, not the judiciary. See, should we say it again court? Okay, you are not going to say it court anymore. And here is another thing. They manipulate the decision. If it is 4:1, you cannot file appeal. You cannot file appeal. If it is 3:2, you can file. If it is 4 members, you kick some on there. You give threat to someone else. Alright, you will not come here. And there are 4. The decision is 3-1. You cannot file appeal. That's why I said totally the chance of filing appeal. Totally the chance of vengeance or grievance. You cannot. That's why I think this is another thing. So the decision of village courts are being accepted under compulsion, not in satisfaction. For the litigation, it ends the litigation, but not the confrontation of disputes, because they bear it in their mind. They were compelled by the chairman. So what mediation and ADR does, it ends the dispute. We'll see that. Okay, let's go. This is the malpractices what I have witnessed as CJM. See, dowry cases are there. Dowry cases are there. They accept that. Keu feranda khali hate. They recording of civil suits as criminal cases because they want to give some compensation. Civil suits are being recorded as criminal cases because then you cannot file transfer case to CJ. They do the cases of getting back the wife. I want my wife back. They accept that. They frauds. They do the practice fraud I have told you. I have recorded in my laptop. I have brought my laptop here. If you challenge me, I can show you. They do manipulation in the judgment as well. So the second marriage case, it is a common petition to the chairman. My husband is going to marry another girl. So they accept that as well. Again, family suits for maintenance. Now it has a limited scope, past maintenance. Not following the rules, informing the court. They don't follow because I have found a lot of cases where women were accused. It is a mandatory provision. When women are accused, there should be one female member of the court. But then, so these are the things. So this is the manipulation of data I have already told. I should not waste my time. Another slide. Can I? Okay, play it.
Another slide.
এটা সাউন্ড নাই?
না এটা সাউন্ড দেওয়া যাবে না, ওইটা দিতে হবে।
ওটা কেমনে দেবো?
ভিডিওটা
হ্যাঁ, ভিডিও দিতে পারবেন না?
হ্যাঁ, অডিও একটা দিয়ে দেন।
আপনি এখানে জাস্ট এইটা স্পিকার নাই?
আচ্ছা,
জ্যাকটা দিলে তো হইতো। আমি তো জানি জ্যাক দিলে হয়।
মাইক্রোফোন ব্লক কর।
ওহো, স্যার টাইম হাউ মাচ টাইম স্যার? Have you finished? Okay, no need of that. Okay, you will see that. I will keep that here. You will see that. What's that? The interviews taken up by our TOEFLs taken up say TOEFLs have challenged that 16 years back that this court should not be allowed to run because of the theory of separation of power. Because chairmen are being elected using a symbol from the political parties. How can they be neutral? And the representative of UNDP who is working with the village code project, he said maybe we should not call it a court, we may call it otherwise anything like something like blah blah. He was not confident enough to call it court. And the ex-minister for local government, some engineer, I am not going to cite his name, he said it is not a court, it is like something like challenge position. You will find that in the interview. So I am not going to narrate it there. So slide.
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes যন্ত্রণা দেয়. This is the example, right? So why we should prefer mediation or ADR instead of BIMF code? There are a lot of reasons. We may ask the question, why not? We may ask the question, why not? Because mediation gives us the opportunity to settle the dispute forever, keeping the harmony, keeping the bondage intact. While the court verdicts, whether it is village court or court of citizen, court of additional justice, even court of our highest authority, it gives a verdict. Somebody is hurt, somebody is delighted. But in mediation or in negotiation, both the parties are in win-win situation, smiling faces, right? Okay, sir.
And video চলবে এটা।
Video, we should not waste time. I may conclude then, if you can get time, if they allow me, then I will show the things. Lights are there. You should not stand. So these are the reasons where our village could fall short. Potential for bias, lack of legal expertise, the lawyers not there, and the chairmen and members are not even educated up to the mark. I must say, I must confess, and you have no hesitation to admit that. You should not. Enforcement of challenges and limited procedural safeguards. So, alternative dispute resolution, modern approach. We know that. What is ADR? Negotiation, mediation, arbitration, and reconciliation. These are the approaches. So we hope and pray that there should be this one, not the earlier one, which says খুঁড়িয়ে চলছে গ্রাম আদালত. খুঁড়িয়ে চলা গ্রাম আদালত should be replaced by the modern techniques of ADR. Do you agree? May we give a clap? Thank you. Why ADR takes place in legal expertise is that skilled professionals are there, trained by BIMF or Bangladesh Mediator Guild or Mediator Forum or something like that. You will be trained. There are trained mediators and accredited mediators, and our gaskata dokho tasha will be created here and there. So there should be skilled persons, reduced biasness because mediator don't know, and we have ethics and code of conduct and focus on legal aspects as well. Later, tailored solutions and greater flexibility, customized processes. You may agree, you may not agree, you may opt for the options whether mediation or arbitration. Emphasis on relationship building is very important. Mediation in practice aims to preserve, improve relationship between the disputing parties, ends the dispute, complete and bonds the relationship. Saving time and process, saving time and resources, it can be very quicker than the court system, lower cost, reduce burden of formal courts, privacy and party environment, and this is a ray of hope and a wake-up call. What is that? The report of our local government reform commission. Sir is there, he will elaborate that. This is a ray of hope and a wake-up call for the nation as well, sir, I must say, because they have proposed ADR in place of village courts. They have first time said the body, we should have been, I must say, I may be under compulsion to admit that the Commission for Reform of Judiciary did not suggest, whether they have suggested it. Hats off to them. Hats off to them. They had the courage to speak up. So clap for the Reform Commission. Thank you. Not for me. Okay. So these are the provisions they have proposed. So there should be ADR. There should be 3 judicial officers, one for ADR, one for civil courts, one for criminal courts at the Upazila level. Then the ADR officer or the mediation officer or the officer for ADR, he will train, he will have some men at each and every word. They will do the mediation. If they fail, then they will come and the detail will be discussed by sir. That's why I am not discussing that. I am closing and wrapping up there. So these are the things. That's why this interview can be shown. Can you say it? Show it, sir, please. Last one. এটাতে করা যাবে?
না এটাতে
যাবে? দেবো?
দেন।
Then it on করে সাউন্ড করেন।
সাউন্ড একটু বাড়া দিতে হবে।
আপনার পোর্টে বোধহয় প্রবলেম। পোর্ট বোধহয়
না
পাচ্ছেন
না না কোন পাচ্ছি
পোর্টটা পাচ্ছে।
আচ্ছা আমি দেখি এখানে আপনার সাউন্ড নেই, আমি দেখেছি
নিচে নিচে হাইড হয়ে গেছে
আইডো কোনটা বলতে
এটা
ওইটা খুলে ফেলে।
সবই তো বানানো আছে।
সবই বানানো আছে।
এটা দেন তো।
Okay, sir said that things which I have disclosed, that he is being part of executive, that is unconstitutional. Because being part of executive, he should not be allowed to do the work of juror or judicial adjudication. I think Ishrat Hassan has another class, another session. She will elaborately discuss that. Maybe I am within my time.
Conflict.
I should conclude. Okay, open the slide again. Let me conclude in a formal way. এখানে
আরেকটা আছে।
Sir's interview will be available at the YouTube as well. That's why
তিন নম্বর।
so, like trained mediators, we may have some trained experts for the
এই রাবি
ICT as well. Okay, sir, no problem. So, here is it. And we wrap up in conclusion. The preferred walkthrough resolution, while village courts serve a little purpose, at the grassroots level, ADR offers significant advantages in terms of expertise, fairness, flexibility, efficiency, and confidentiality. Investing in and promoting ADR mechanisms can contribute to a more effective and equitable justice system in Bangladesh. Encouraging greater awareness and utilization of ADR is crucial for the future. And gentlemen and ladies, this is now or never. The state is calling you, so raise your voice. ADR instead of village courts. Thank you so much. If you have any question, please.
এই যে আপনি যে মেসেজ দিলেন, এই মেসেজ বাস্তবায়নের দায়িত্ব হচ্ছে সরকার থেকে যদি বলি তাহলে হবে না। এটা আমাদের মাননীয় সুপ্রিম কোর্ট থেকে যদি কোনোভাবে কোনো কায়দা করে যদি বাস্তবায়ন করা যায় তাহলে হবে।
Please continue.
তো আমার এই অভিজ্ঞতা কোথা থেকে এলো আমি সেটা বলতেছি। আমি 92 থেকে ফরেন এরিয়া প্রথম সালিসির উপর কাজ করি।
Yes, sir.
সালিসির
Very
উপর
good.
কাজ করে আমি 96 এ আপনার ভিলেজ কোর্টের উপর কাজ শুরু করি। বাংলাদেশের প্রথম ভিলেজ কোর্টের উপর আমি ফরেনারের সঙ্গে কাজ শুরু করি। তাতে আমার যে অভিজ্ঞতা, তাতে ভিলেজ কোর্ট আমাদের দেশে বাস্তবায়ন করা কোনোই সম্ভব না। এবং এটার আমি একটা বইও লিখছিলাম। তো আমি জাস্টিস সোমান আর হাকিম সোমান যদি আপনার ডক্টর মিজানুর রহমান তৎকালীন বার কাউন্সিলের ভাইস প্রেসিডেন্ট এবং আমি, যেহেতু আমি ডোনারদের সাথে ভিলেজ কোর্টের কাজ করি, আমাকে ফাইনাল ভিলেজ কোর্টের ড্রাফটিং বিষয়ে আমার সাথে কথা বলতে হবে।
So would you please shorten your question, sir?
হ্যাঁ, তো আমি ওই
Time for last.
ওখানেও যেভাবে করা হয়েছে, এরপরে যারা করতেছে বর্তমানে ওই ইউএনডিপি টাকায় ভিলেজ কোর্টের প্রজেক্ট চলতেছে।
Phase 3 is planning.
সুতরাং শুধু টাকাই লস হচ্ছে, কিন্তু বাস্তবায়নের কিভাবে বাস্তবায়ন হবে সেই কাজটি হচ্ছে। এখন আমরা যতই ভিলেজ কোর্ট বা এডিএর উপর কাজ করি না কেন, যেহেতু আমিও তো এডিএর উপর গভর্নমেন্টের পারমিশনে কাজ করছি, ভিলেজ কোর্টের উপর নিয়ে কাজ করছি, এটা এখন এই মাননীয় হাইকোর্ট থেকে অর্ডার ছাড়া হবে না। সুতরাং আমরা যত ওয়ার্কশপ করি কোনো কাজে আসবে না। আমরা যতই করি এই মিডিয়েশন আপনার 89 যে সিভিল প্রসিডিউর যে চেঞ্জ হয়েছে, সেটাও কিন্তু বাস্তবায়ন হচ্ছে না। কি করে বাস্তবায়ন হচ্ছে না? আমরা আইনজীবীরা বলি না আমার পক্ষ সালিশ করেন না।
Maybe I have got your point, sir. Let me
তো যাই হোক, আমার এই সাজেশন থাকবে যে
Sir,
বাস্তবায়নটা
let me
কিভাবে
answer,
করা যায়
sir,
সেই
please. Thank you, sir, for your expertise and experience and the comment, valuable comment and suggestion as well. Sir, you are the state. You, me, and all of our state. We are the change makers. We have proved it very recently. So you cannot put the burden, shift the burden towards the court, towards the state. You take the burden. First thing. The second thing is that when we change our profession, when we cannot do better in our profession, right? There are a lot of teachers who became lawyers. There are lawyers who became teachers. Maybe I am turning to be a mediator from judge. I don't know what happens, sir. If people don't go to the court, they go to the mediators, it will flourish. So we need trained, ethical, and honest mediators. If we can show the litigants the best way, the best research, the best places, they will flock there, not to the court. They will flock to the door of mediators. They knock to the door of mediators, not to the courts. So we are doing that, and I must acknowledge that I am here because of BIMF. BIMF conducted a vigorous training for 40 hours. The judicial officers and advocates of Rola district, the very remote district, I was there also at that time, long ago, sir, right, in 2010, 12. So it is a very remote place. BIMS conducted a training there. So I request BIMS to do it again and again to make more and more gussy for the delicious dishes. Thank you so much, sir, for your comment, and we are hopeful that we shall overcome. Thank you very much.